Who knows? Kacha. I think so. It was invented by some Japanese guy to make fun out of presentations and to fit a lot of interesting information into a short time. And a small village, right, red place, and there is a border with Russia, 2 kilometers away. And there is a beach that is 28 kilometers long. And only 50 kilometers belongs to the Lithuanian side. And on the left side you see a fisherman port. And here around these big houses we are building the solar times. And Nida location is like very close to Leningrad. This is the biggest city, and it's 90 kilometers only. And from Nida to Vilnius is 376, and it's around 5 hours drive, or 6 hours by bus. And from Berlin is quite close. It's 1,200 kilometers. And here we have an old building on the right side and a new building on the left side. And we always like to make, this is one of our open studios happening every month, so we make them on the open air location. So this is a sound and tea table. And this is another example of how do we make an open studio. So this is a studio of an artist, and it's 10 meters high, and from one side, you work downstairs, you live upstairs. So you will have a possibility to see the studios on Saturday night. And as you see, there's a lot of interesting things down in the studio. And this is one of the rooms. So we had a students' open studio. So during our opening, they transformed the beds and the other settings into a display. And they showed their works. So this is one of the biggest events we had last year. We hosted more than 100 people in this place, and it actually can host only 60 people. And this is one example of a student activity. They are playing some songs, singing and eating stew, which was made here on the terrace upstairs. And we have a first our resident on the right side from France. And here inside we have also one of the first residents, just in the Netherlands. They built the first human-made sauna in our yard. This is made only from stones and plastics and some wood. So they tried their best, and they're having a great time inside, you see. It's so hot that they have to cover their eyes. And of course we have a lot of students, so the student life is very active. On the left side they are sleeping, so usually in the room we have 4 beds, but we had 12 students sleeping in it. So on the ground, and we have peace, love and harmony, disco and techno during the night, and we have always to unplug their equipment and try to work with them hard. And here we have one more site-specific artwork made by Ernest Trulli. This is a wave and a swimming porch. So this is to make a communication with tourists who are passing by. Every summer we have around 200,000 tourists passing the colony because we are going to these nice dunes up to the hill. And of course, besides the tourists, there's a lot of wild animals like moose, European elk or fox. So every artist meets something. If we are lucky, we meet a moose. You met a couple of days ago swimming in the sea. This is a small moose. Oh, again, Justin, you are repeating twice. He had in this nice dunes installation last year about lemonade. Lemons and lemonade he was serving to tourists every Sunday while he was here. And the tourists were happy. It was critical +5, but he's a pretty hot guy. That's why he invented a basketball court. He was warmed up a little bit, and then he went to the dunes to stand for a couple of hours. And now Ernest is making a 3-point shot to shoot. And everybody's running. So this is a pretty new basketball court. Some of you who went to the sightseeing, you had a chance to experience it. And we also have a small garden, and we start gardening every spring. So last year we made a lot of herbs, and some of them were hanging upstairs. And we always make some food during open studios. So last time we made a soup together with the artists from here is one example of this collective dinner. So actually this is a symposium of the last year, the first symposium, and you see the program was pretty intense. And we had a similar amount of people here, around 45 maybe. Tonight is still not everybody here, but everybody was quite happy. This is also a symposium. This is a presentation no, it's a lecture by a professor performed by his student. This is the student on the left, and he, while performing, he had a timeline and he was adding some events in the art history. And you see somebody is very pleased by this presentation. Of course, food is very, how to say, special thing, and people like to eat. So a lot of our events are happening together with food. So this is our birth of the sauna, and this is here. There's some grilled fish and smoked fish, and people are eating this stuff. And it's like beginning of May last year. One more example of the sound, tea and sound art. It was made on the seaside by our resident Natalia. And she was enjoying the sea waves and playing some sound with batteries. And the surface of the table was acting as a speaker. And in the studios, we have different types of studios. One studios have bedroom downstairs, one upstairs. So this is installation Horizon made by a Latvian artist, last year. He collected everything on the beach with old boxes, plastic boxes, and then he made an installation into animation. Also, artists like to experiment very much with some products. So this is a salt, and the artists put like hundreds of kilograms of salt on the studio floor, and the crystals were growing and going down the walls and making it into different unexpected shapes. And after that, she cleaned and everything was nice. And we do sauna. We have sauna by Justin and Ernest on the beach. So this is the opening of the last year's symposium. And we were swimming in the sea and having a nice time till the firemen closed our party at midnight. Because it's illegal to put open fire. Thank you.